Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalisa and this is Homemade Sunshine. So we have another month of June Kroger grocery clearance deals, and we're starting off the month with a pretty small haul, but you know how it is. Sometimes it's feast or famine. Sometimes you'll find a lot, like I did at the end of last month's video. I found a bunch, and then this week's not as big. So if you hear a sound in the background, my cat's playing with a spring. But let's get started. First off, I got some Purdue shortcuts. I got 3 packages of this. It was $3.06 instead of $8.49. These freeze incredibly well, so I do recommend those. I've never tried these before. They had a bunch of these and I was like, I don't know. It's organic seaweed snacks. They're normally $1.99 and they were 99 cents. So I thought, hey, I'll try one. And if they're gross, it was only $1. I got, this is avocado toast seasoning for 59 cents instead of $1.24, and it says use on eggs, fish, pork, chicken, vegetables, use on everything. Don't grind over a steaming pot. So who knows, we'll try it. It sounded decent and it was cheap. I also picked up Dan O's seasoning. It says cheesening, a Parmesan blend that's great on more than just pizza, pasta, and popcorn. This was $4.07 instead of $7.99. That's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money. I got another bag of 99-cent apples. Not a ton of produce today. They were really behind. The store was not super duper well stocked. Got some wholesome oat bread for $2.84, and this is normally $5. So good deal on that. And last but not least, some Power Greens for $2. Just some, oh, about to drop it. Baby chard, baby spinach, and baby kale. So not a huge haul for the start of the month, but you know, we take what we can get, and also makes it a good week to eat out of the freezer and lowers our grocery bill for this week. So until next week. Hey y'all, so I have a much better haul this week than last week's. Last week was our first haul to kick off the month, but this is the Friday before Father's Day, and I got so many really good deals first thing in the morning on Friday, and mostly in 2 categories. So there was hardly anything shelf stable, but I got a ton of produce and a ton of bread. So I do have a very large deep freezer. That's why I'm able to get this bread. Somebody asked me that question one time, and it's like big. It's a big freezer. Somebody in my husband's family gave that to us as a gift one year for Christmas. So we've definitely put it to good use with all of our goodies. So let's get started. First, I'll tell you about a deal that I have to use my receipt for, because it was not something that had a markdown sticker. Like I've said before in other videos, it's important to look for the white shelf markdown tags, because oftentimes there are some good deals over there. So these were both 40% off of the original price, and one of them I even got a manufacturer's coupon. So I got some Stay Free ultra thin panty liners for $4.19, and I got 2 of these. And then I got 4 packages of the U by Kotex panty liners in this pack size, and they were marked down to $2.75 each. And I also got a manufacturer's coupon because it was a buy 2 get $3 off. So made one of these free and took a quarter off another one. So just super excellent. And it goes to show you also have to look for those white tag markdowns, because like I've said before, 40% off, I'm always aiming for 50 or higher. But for things that you actually, that are like necessities that are going to get used up, then I feel a little bit differently about it. It'd be like if there was diapers that I liked on 30% off, I would of course pick those up. So that was the only 2 things that were not marked down with a sticker. So let's share everything else. If I'm out of breath, it's because I am. I am incredibly pregnant, and it is like 90 degrees and very uncomfortable. So first I got some artisan brioche, so thick style bread for like French toast, for $1.65 instead of $3.29. My store normally doesn't have all this bread, but there's a lot of good bread. I got Kroger sandwich soft wheat, which this isn't like the best quality bread ever, but I like it for toast because it's so cheap. So it was only 90 cents instead of $1.79. And look, we're all trying to save money any way we can. So I also got some hamburger buns, which was super useful because we have hardly any in our freezer. These are some sourdough ones, which are great. The brioche is my favorite, but these were only $1.50 instead of $2.99. And I got another private selection. This is artisan white enriched bakery buns, and these were $1.65 instead of $3.29. So good there. And then I also got some of the La Brea Country White Sourdough Sliced for $2 instead of $3.99. And these with the half off stickers, I almost always wait till the end to do these, or you can also scan it first and then hit pay now to see if it actually auto marks the clearance down. So you have to be really careful with these that just say half off, because I would say half the time they don't actually come off. So just a little tip if you're getting these, those are the two ways you could do it. You can either hit pay now and then go back, or you can, if it's, you know, good, or you hit pay now and you call somebody over and say, hey, this is supposed to be half off. They're generally very nice about it, at least at my store. So I don't know if you've got any snooty cashiers, they might be a little bit less nice about it. I also got 3 bags of sliced almonds. These are reduced to $3.16 from $5.45, but $5.45 at my store. They're normally $8 full price. So this was even a sale price and then marked down again from there. And just to dispel the rumor, like some people I know on the internet do believe that everything marked down is about to go bad. These don't go bad until 11/21/24. So we've got months to use these. And you can also use this to make pesto this summer. So very good. Got some broccoli slaw for $1.58. Not sure the original price on there. Most of the time I don't know for the produce. I got an apple walnut with chicken salad kit for $1.95. And I got 2 other ones for $1.75. I got one and my mom did, and we ate those in my car for lunch. And I also got another thing that I didn't show you because I can't, because I already drank it. Was, where is that? I like green juice. I got on sale for $1.80, like a personal sized one, and I drank that in the car with my lunch. So there was a few things that we just like went ahead and had. We also had these amazing mini donuts. Let me actually grab the box. They're almost empty because we ate so many today. So my mom paid for these and she gave me the rest of them because she also got the glazed for herself. Are these Kroger brand blueberry donut holes, and they were only $1.65 instead of $3.29. I'm not going to turn it all the way up because it's open. I don't want them all to go flying into the floor, but they are delicious. The glazed ones are also really good, and honestly, I think they're better at this point than Dunkin' Donuts, because the Dunkin' Donuts, the last time we went, we said that they all tasted like stale and gross, and we went in the morning. Well, because if you're not aware, they're no longer, at least in the ones in my area, I think it's nationwide though, that they aren't making them fresh in the store. They're like shipping them in. So these are better than those, and they are cheaper. So it was a nice treat. We were both really hungry after we spent so much time first thing in the morning grocery shopping because there were so many good deals. So onward to the next few things. I got 2 of these. These are gourmet lobster cakes for $3.23. And we've had these before. They also make crab cakes from this brand, and they're really good. I mean, of course, they're not as good as, like, if you live at the coast, of course, you're going to be like, oh, those aren't very good, because you have access to fresh seafood. In a landlocked state, these are really good. And I used to live on the coast, and just because you're in a coastal restaurant doesn't mean that they're like hand making their crab cakes or lobster cakes. So I would say they're as good as any restaurant that doesn't hand make them, if you know what I mean. It's different than going to a place that has like freshly made crab cakes. Of course, those are gonna be the best. This is a treat for my husband. It's normally $5, but it was $2.20. 2 little slices of cheesecake, strawberry swirl and classic. So just a fun, cheap treat sort of a thing. And they don't have them on sale all the time, so I like to get them when I can. This is tzatziki with feta, dip and spread for $2.85. And never tried this, so we'll just see if it's any good. I think that's normally $5 or $6. Box of baby spinach for $1.82. And then the last thing before we get to the 99-cent produce is some petite gold tomatoes for $2.03. So now we're on to the 99-cent produce, and I am fully acknowledge that I am very blessed to have all of this 99-cent produce, because most stores and Kroger's do not. The last 2 Kroger's where I've lived before never had this much produce. And most of the time the produce that was reduced was way past its prime, like really nasty looking, really gross. And my store gets shopped, like these get shopped and purchased quick. Like if you see it put out, you need to grab it immediately. So we had like an overflowing cart and an overflowing stand full of 99-cent produce, and I got there before my mom. And I was like on the phone with her, and I was like, as soon as you can get over here, you have got to come to the produce. I've got to move the bread out of the way for my bread cat. Hi. Why don't you smell something else? Don't smell the bread. She's a bread girl. So anyways, I won't keep saying 99 cents, but just know all these things in the red bags are 99 cents. We got some petite cherry snacking tomatoes. These are really good roasted in the oven, and like you can turn them into a sauce for pasta. I got 2 bags of assorted apples for, 99 cents. The smaller ones, they usually put more in there, but the smaller ones, I don't know what they are. One has a pizzazz apple. No, we're not eating the bread, you little psycho. Also, if you're like, why aren't you letting your cat eat the bread? She has a extremely sensitive stomach. She cannot have anything that we have because she will get sick. So she thinks she can eat this stuff, but she can't. I also got a bag of mini peppers, which these, like a full container is normally like $5. So that is a killer deal. I got 4 cucumbers, which are generally, this week they were 69 cents each. I got 2 bags of tomatoes, one of regular type of tomatoes and one of Romas. So very exciting. They're just, one is like a greenhouse grown. They've got different tags on them all over the place. I'm also watching the cat out of the corner of my eye, multitasking. And I got a 99 cent bag of white onions, which is also awesome. I love getting onions on sale. She won't come close enough for me to show you on the camera, but she just keeps trying to eat the bread in this pile. And then I also got a million cases of strawberries. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $6 for, most of them are this size. And there's one that's like a double pack of the regular size, but they're in the same bag. So they basically equal the same one. And last but not least is a personal sized watermelon, which it pays to be really friendly and like nice to people that you work at Kroger, and especially if you come on the same days a lot, people will recognize you and remember you. So my mom went over and asked, because he hadn't marked these down yet, but they were on his cart to mark down, and she just was like, are you gonna mark those watermelons down? Because if you are my daughter, and I would really like one each. So he went ahead and marked them down for us, and we each got a nice watermelon. So, and these are normally, I think, like $4 or $5. So yeah, I was really excited. So we got some good deals this week, and getting those salads so cheap was awesome, because then we could eat lunch in the car and not have to get lunch out. And yeah, all of that super awesome stuff. And also these tiny salads, like I showed you earlier, they do come with a fork in there. So if you're ever out and about and you see those in the morning and you know you're going to continually be running errands, pick one up. It would be perfect if you're going to go to like the park or the splash pad, and you could just take it with you and you'll be good. So that is it for this week. Some crazy good finds. And I barely got anything else other than these things afterwards. So yeah, that is it for this week's haul. Hey y'all, so I had a crazy good haul this week. There is no baby yet. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do another one, but there's no baby, so we did another haul. I went on a Saturday morning this time, which I generally go on Fridays, but with just how my schedule went this week, I had to go on Saturday, which I say had to. It was amazing. I got so many super awesome things. You're going to be shocked and amazed. And I have my receipt with me because a lot of the things I got also had coupons. Some things had cash back, which you can do on Kroger, but it doesn't show up on the receipt as like what cash back I've earned until it gets deposited after a couple days. So I won't know that, but I did use a $4 cash back that I had already earned towards my groceries today. So I got an extra $4 off just for that. And yeah, I got so many good things. It was awesome. I went around a little after 9 sometime, and I didn't leave until I think I checked out just before 11. That tells you how long I was there for. I was waiting for my husband to text me back about a certain item, and he wasn't home, so I was waiting for him to get home to then text me. So it was a lot, but we got some really good stuff, and I'm excited to share. So let's get started with some of these things that are easier that I can see on the receipt real quick. First, box of busted up Honey Nut Cheerios. So they were reduced to $2.53, which is like not a killer deal. I don't love that, but I had an extra coupon for $2.30 off, so it was 23 cents. 23 cents, y'all. I mean, can't argue with that. So sometimes even if the sticker price is higher than I would want to pay, I was like, might as well try. So Got one of those for 23 cents. I also got some Nature Valley granola bars. These will be for my mom since she was unable to join me today. I got 2 boxes. She's never had these, so there were more boxes, but I didn't want to get a ton in case they were gross. They were reduced to $1.80 from $3.99, and I had an extra coupon off one of them for an extra 50 cents off. So one of them was $1.30. So $1.30 and $1.80. So that was awesome. I picked up, let's see, I'm like, where are we next on the list? These didn't have extra coupons. I like using this chicken broth powder. I learned about this from Frugal Fit Mom, and since I've learned it, I've been able to find it on clearance a lot. So this was, instead of $2.59, $1.40. So, and this takes a long time to go through instead of regular chicken broth, and that saves me a lot of money. Got a dented can of whole white potatoes for 51 cents instead of 89 cents. I haven't been getting canned goods a whole ton, so whenever I see them, I'm pretty thrilled about that. I got some cracked, if I can say that, cracked wheat hamburger buns for $1.50 instead of $2.99. So that was good. I like the Private Selection brand of those. They're usually pretty good. I got a bag of peppers for $1.80, and I'm probably going to use these to make salsa because we got a 99-cent bag filled to the brim with Roma tomatoes. So that's probably what we're going to do with that. I also got a BLT chicken salad kit for $1.95, and this is great for 2 phases of life. For one, right now, for me being due at any moment, honestly, due at any time now. It's super awesome to just have this sort of thing on hand ready. And also, if you're out and about, this would be such a nice thing to pick up and maybe have the next day, like at a park date or something like that. So $1.95, very cheap. And those do have a fork in them, so even better. Got a box of baby spinach for $1.66. Another ready-made salad I've never tried, so I don't know if it's any good, but it was $2.47, called Greekin' Out. So I thought we'd give it a try. It looked good. So we'll see if it's any good. These 2 things were awesome. More pita bread on sale. Normally this is $4. I got each one for $1.85. And I love using these to make pizzas in the oven. So huge savings on those. This I also got a good coupon off of. The next item is, okay, so this was Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Shampoo. It was marked down to $6.09 from $11.49, which is a good deal, but I like to try to pay less than $5 per any skincare or hair care items. It's just kind of the budget that I've set for myself. But I scanned it, and unless I need it, I don't have, like if I'm like out, that's different. But I had an extra $3 coupon, so it was $3.09. So couldn't pass it up for $3.09. Next, I'm looking down at my receipt to be able to make sure where everything is. Here it is. Okay, so I got 5 packages of these King's Hawaiian Savory Butter Rolls. These are normally $5.79, which is bananas. That's insane to me that they're $5.79. Marked down to $1.92, and one of them I got to use a coupon on for $1.50 off, so one of them was 42 cents. Crazy. I mean, just crazy. Absolutely insane. And I wasn't going to go to Kroger this week because I am, like I said, heavily pregnant. Kroger is not close to me. I have to drive a hot minute to get there. So I was kind of like hesitant to drive all this way, but I find it more stressful to have to shop regular kind of stores now because this is how I do my grocery shopping. Like the stuff I don't show you that I'm getting otherwise is usually only like eggs or like the loss leaders for fruit. Like this week was blackberries and blueberries, you know, loss leaders for that sort of a thing, grapes. But everything else I mostly am stocking in my kitchen from the discount section. So it's a big change for my grocery budget to try to shop at any other grocery store because this is just not how I shop. I don't make choices based on what I generally like, oh, what am I craving this week? Generally, it's like what's on sale is what I'm buying. Unless it's a staple or a have-to-have item, like yeast or that sort of thing, milk, all that sort of jazz. Okay, next, got 2 packages of these. My husband's gonna try these because he likes the chewy dip bars, but you know there was that big recall. And now that they're still slowly starting to stock them back, they don't put them on sale hardly. So I thought maybe we'd try these. These were $1.29 instead of $2.49. So we'll give it a try. We'll see if he likes them. I got a little dented can of basil leaves for 82 cents instead of $1.49. Love getting that. So, more Annie's products. This was great. A lot of what was on markdown in our shelf stable today was bars, which there was a lot of other bar types, but those were the only two kinds, the Nature Valley and the Annie's, that I thought anyone in my family would like. There was another one that might have been good, but the box was $11 on sale because it was a big one, and I was like, that's not good. $11 is a lot to spend. But the other thing was also protein powder. So sometimes it's by like just a whole section they'll do. Like they did all these granola bars and they did all these protein powders. So next, some Annie's mac and cheese. This is spirals with butter and Parmesan. And this was 89 cents instead of $1.79. So that was good. And I think I might have gotten a rebate on those, like a cash back. One of these boxes though, I did get 50 cents off, so it was only 39 cents. So that was really good, but just on one box. So the other three boxes are just their plain macaroni and cheddar, and all that is dented. That's it. 89 cents instead of $1.79. My husband will love those. I don't eat the boxed macaroni and cheese. I don't really care for it, but my husband really likes it, and we usually cook a veggie burger in there, which is another thing in my freezer from like many discounts ago. And voila, he's got a nice lunch or dinner. I got a loaf of cinnamon raisin bread for $1.65 instead of $3.29. So that was good. I love cinnamon raisin bread. That's for me. I got these Purdue Shortcuts shredded, which I got these a couple weeks ago, last week maybe, for $3.06 instead of $8.49. So expensive. We love using these though for quesadillas especially. So easy dinner there. And then I got a ton of beef. I got a bunch of these packages. I think this is normally $6 a pack. I might be wrong, but I think it's roughly $6 of 80/20 ground beef. And I got 5 packs of those. And then the other thing I picked up were, this was $5.80 instead of $10. All of these already padded out hamburgers. So another easy thing for this summer since we've got a baby coming. I also got 2 packages of Jimmy Dean all natural sausage, regular kind, for $2.64 instead of $5.49, which is crazy. I find sausage every once in a while and I just load up on it when I find it. So, and I don't think I had any extra savings on those, but it was still a really good deal. So now for the big Mega Mondo savings items. So let's do these. I'll try to show them, but they are quite big. Oh, one more thing. Discounted bananas. Not very exciting, but there they are. There wasn't a lot of fruit on sale today. So first up is some Hello Bello size 3 diapers. So I pick up the diapers pretty much whenever I find them. I don't pick up pull-ups because we're so far away from pull-ups at this point. But I do pick up anything else I can find. So I've been able to find, I don't find ones hardly ever, never find newborns. We've had to buy the newborns full price or, you know, not on markdown sale. But I have been able to get 3s, 4s, and 5s. So these are more 3s because we didn't have a whole ton of 3s. But these Hello Bellos were marked down to $13.91. There are 92 diapers in there. And I don't know how much these were originally. Oh, no, it says it down here. Originally $24. And because I spent over $8 in the diapers section, I think this was just a specialty coupon I had because I've been buying diapers and wipes and that sort of thing, that I had extra. If you spent $8, you got $2 off. So I got an extra $2 off. And then the Mega Mondo pack of Huggies. These are hard to lift, so you'll just see these briefly. These are size 3s. Whoop. And there are 136 diapers in here. So I got 2 boxes of these, and they were reduced to $22.65 instead of $38.39. So I'm just gonna briefly show you that sticker so you can see that I'm not lying. So I got 2 boxes of those, and there was a manufacturer's coupon and a Kroger coupon. And so I got an extra $4.50 off a box, which made them $18.15. Crazy. I mean, for diapers, amazing. And we have what we call the diaper cave under our stairs, because it's not like, It's finished, but it's not really finished. Like, it's just rough wood. I say it's finished as in, like, it's heated and cooled temperature wise, but it is not like livable space. So we put the diapers underneath of there. And then the very last item was $15.10, and let me pull it over here real quick. Oh, almost forgot because this was under my knee. Some Bush's brown sugar hickory Bush baked beans for $1.90 or for $1.05 instead of $1.99. Great deal on those. And we like the small cans because we usually don't like to eat baked beans left over, just a preference. So my cat thinks this is for her. I picked this up for my mom, and because she uses any type of the discounted dry dog food for her dog that has very little teeth left, she grinds it up in the food processor to make it into a wet food because it's cheaper than buying wet food. So I'll just briefly show this. First off, here's the sticker, but this is just a Rachel Ray Nutrish, and it's, I'm not gonna lift it up all the way. It's lamb meal and brown rice recipe. So a big old bag of dog food on sale too. So that was a killer deal for only $14. She's gonna get a ton of wet food dinners out of that. And yeah, that's my haul. It's huge, it's massive. I got a lot of good stuff, and I feel very blessed because we are so close to having this baby, and I'm not gonna be able to go to Kroger for I don't know how long. We'll just find out. So yeah, it's super awesome. Things we wanted and things we needed. So this might be my last week. We'll see if there's any footage after this, but if not, if you enjoy these hauls, be sure to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I post new videos every week. Even when I'm taking a little maternity leave, I've already got footage of things pre-filmed to fill in the gaps until I'm back at it, so to speak. And yeah, let me know in a comment down below, how was your discount month? Mine was really all over the place. I can't believe today was so amazing. I never would have thought Saturday morning would have been super great, but it just goes to show you never know what day of the week is going to be good in your area. And turns out Saturday was pretty good for me. So until next time, bye.